Hey guys, this is McKay with Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Today I'm going to be showing you my Royal Enfield Himalayan bike build. As a project manager here at Rocky Mountain, I was able to help build some of the parts on this bike. I bought this new off the showroom floor at 0 miles, and now it has over 12,000 miles on it, so I've definitely ridden this thing. It's gone through the ringer on several rides, and I feel like the parts we put on it have made it a great adventure bike. So the first thing I wanted on this bike was an upgrade in luggage. It doesn't come with any off the showroom floor, so we went ahead and got Tusk pannier racks on here, and we are running the Tusk Olympus on them. What I like about them is they're waterproof and they're pretty dang durable. I've had several tip overs with them and they've been holding up great. I have a side load dry duffel up here. It's just our small size. We do have larger ones if you're going on longer trips, but this just holds my sleeping bag, it holds my jacket and my camp shoes. Moving up here, we have our tank bag. I run a big old battery bank in there to charge during the day when I'm riding because I like having my phone on me in my pocket to take pictures. And these are also pretty cool. These are our Tusk sidekicks. And what we actually did here is we made a specific kit for the Himalayan, and it includes extra straps where you can mount it to the Himalayan's tank guards. Another important upgrade that I made here was the tall seat from Seat Concepts. This is an extremely nice upgrade. I used to be super cramped with the stock seat. For a tall guy like me, I'm 6'4", it just was slung way too low. I just needed the extra room that this seat gave me to sit on the bike comfortably and do long days in the saddle. So another important thing is to keep your bike protected on the trail, especially when you're traversing lots of different kinds of terrain. Starting up here, we have the Tusk D-Flex handguards. These are always nice if you're going through either thick forestation or if you're just tipping over in general. They protect your levers pretty well. They also help protect you from the elements. So if you're going through cold weather, they kind of shield your hands from that. Moving down, we do have the Tusk oil cooler guard. This is an air-cooled, oil-cooled engine. Keeping that protected is pretty essential. If you do manage to tear a hole in it, it's pretty much game over for you. You're just going to leak oil and you're going to be basically done for the day. Moving down lower, we have the Givi engine guards. This is a huge engine, even though it's only a 400cc. So we went ahead and put these on. They mount super solidly through the frame actually, and they have the two front points to mount. So if you tip over, they aren't going to bend, they aren't going to break, and your engine is going to be protected. Below that, we also have a SW Motec skid plate. This is 4mm thick aluminum. It wraps around and provides protection to both the exhaust and the sides of the cases. It's definitely a worthwhile upgrade, and it does work with the stock evap unit. So it comes with mounting attachments, so it'll work great with that. So moving on to the electrical accessories that I've added onto this bike, we have a Garmin Zumo up here. This is an awesome GPS. We've used a ram mount that molts through the bolt hole and attached it and wired it in. It's on key-on power, so it won't sit there and charge overnight and drain my battery. Moving down, we have the Tusk dash panel. This has a room for a 12-volt socket and 4 switches. Right here, I have the grip heater kit for my Tusk grip heaters and my light switch for the thumper jockeys, so I can easily turn them on and off just when I'm riding down the trail. We switched out our standard halogen light bulb to the Tusk H4 LED. This is just a much brighter bulb. It gives off a little bit wider light than the halogen. It's great for road, and it also throws pretty dang far. It also reduces our power consumption from about 55 to 65 watts of a halogen bulb down to 35 for both high and low. So that means we can pull the power that normally goes to halogen and put it towards our electrical accessories. A common problem that these bikes have is the battery kind of goes dead in a little bit. I threw in the Tusk Tech Core battery, and now it starts up every time. I can let it sit for about 4 weeks before it was dying in about 2 days, and I can start it right up. It's been a great upgrade, and it just provides a little bit more stability to all my electronics that I put on this bike.
We also have the double take mirrors. These are the Enduro style, so they are round. They're different than the Adventure one. Also, they have a longer stock on the mirror itself just to get it out more. I wanted to keep the round mirrors. It's a Himalayan cam with it, and it also fits the 1940s, 1950s bike aesthetic a little bit more.
Another very nice to have is our Tusk side stand foot. So this just increases the surface area of that side stand and lets you sit it down on sand without worrying about having your bike tip over in the middle of the night or if you're just on the trail. So probably the least exciting upgrade that I made on this bike was adding in the McKay Iridium spark plug. These bikes are notoriously cold-blooded. They hate idling in cold temperatures. They have a sort of a bi-starter idle that keeps them high idling until they warm up to operating temperature. So the Iridium spark plug just kind of helps keep the engine turning over during those cold weather seasons. So for tires, we have the Tusk D Sport. Now these are a more off-road oriented tire, and I ride this bike off-road a majority of the time. I try and find the least traveled road, the worst condition highway, and the Tusk D Sports have great hookup in either sand, soft dirt, and they're DOT approved, so they're fine on the highway. So for controls, we went ahead and added the Tusk T10 handlebars. These are the CR high bend, and the high bend gives me a little bit more comfort since I'm a taller guy. We also have a Tusk brake pedal and shift lever. Now what's cool about the shift lever is that it is 10 millimeters longer than the stock one. So people with big feet like me, I'm a size 13, it just adds a little bit extra room so you can get your foot under that shifter and shift much more comfortably standing up or in the seat. We also have the brake pedal. It normally comes with a silver tip, but what we went ahead with and put on this one is the extra wide tip. This just gives me a little bit more surface area to feel that brake and slow down. Our friends over at Attack Graphics also made this sweet topographic tank cover. This is where your knees go, so they're always rubbing up and down. Even when you're standing up, they just move to a higher position and rub up and down. So this will protect my tank's paint and keep it nice and safe, and it also looks freaking awesome. Thanks for tuning in to the Himalayan bike build. If you're looking to outfit your Himalayan, Rocky Mountain ATV MC is your Himalayan headquarters. We have parts for it, we got accessories, and we're still continuing and developing new parts for them. If you also own a Royal Enfield Himalayan, drop it down in the comments. I love seeing what mods people have added. If you would like to see more content like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Again, I'm McKay with Rocky Mountain ATV MC, and thanks for tuning in.